Good morning. It is Monday morning. I'm a little bit tired. My daughter had her senior prom, and they had a camp out after the prom. A bunch of her friends had ended up being wiped out. But I was praying yesterday about all these kids, a lot of gifted, talented kids that are going all over to different schools, and I was thinking about back when I was that age, and just Apostle Paul talks about having confidence in the flesh. But when we are our own, there's no security, there's no peace. It's just about us. What happens if we stumble and we fall? And I was thinking about my daughter. So my prayer is that she just understands deeply, because people can get confidence in the flesh even in religion, where their whole identity is on what they do. But we are only, what Paul talks about is, it's all about having a relationship with God, a loving relationship with Him. And in that we can experience His peace, because it's not confidence in the flesh, it's confidence in the Spirit of God that dwells within. We always wanted to make it about the exterior, but I pray for my daughter that she can have that internal peace that comes from God, from a submitted life. And I pray for her friends too, that whenever they get to that point, because the reality of it is, when we're young, that is, our confidence is only in the flesh, unless somehow by the grace of God we come to a realization that we weren't meant to live on our own apart from Him. We can have fullness of life when we come back to the love of God, and He fills us up and He changes us from the inside out. And we can come back at any time. That's what this message is for, is that, no doubt, you feel kind of invincible when you're young. And there's beauty in failure in your life. If you're watching this and you've failed and you've struggled, there's beauty in that, because it takes away that confidence in the flesh. And that gives us a place of humility to where we can come to God and say, God, I need you. I need you to be my center, my rock, instead of it being about me. When we're in a place of humility, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. When we know that we need Him is where we can experience Him. Or we can continue to live apart from Him in the flesh, apart from the Spirit of God. And people do that in religion too, where it's all about the external behaviors. But there's no peace in that person. There's no joy. There's no excitement. There's no love. That comes from being in Him. That comes from not having confidence in your flesh. That's why it could be a blessing in our failures, when we just come back to the love of God and have relationship with Him, instead of it being about our behavior. So enjoy the heck out of college, but at the same time, if you can get the roots of knowing that you are loved and accepted by God, and that's where your identity flows from, you can enjoy the heck out of everything about life, but know you're not your own and you're not alone, and that there's purpose for your life and destiny. And it's not just about what you do. It's about what you were created for, because you weren't created just for yourself. You were created to be in His image. You were created to become love instead of needing love. It's a beautiful place to be. I pray for my daughter that she can experience that in its fullness. I love you, Tate. Can't wait to see what God is going to do in and through your life. God bless.